Hi, and welcome to How Do You Like Your Coffee? I'm your host, Chris, and how is everyone doing today? Uh, and how is everyone doing, and how is everyone affected by this government shutdown? Partial government shutdown, I must correct myself in that, which is what I'd like to touch on a little bit today. I know that in my original introduction video, I said I wasn't going to touch on anything that seemed controversial. I wasn't going to do this, but the thoughts have been on my mind, and things are getting a little bit more heated. We're starting to feel more effects of it, and especially the children. So I thought I'd put a few of my thoughts in there, and then you're welcome to comment your thoughts in return. And how do you feel about it? How is it affecting you? Write down in the comments below. So first thought on my mind is, like I said, the children, the effect that this is having on the children. First of all, we got to think about this. Children rely on adults to take care of them. They are not voters. They are not registered voters, so they have no real say as far as that goes. They have no choice in the matter of who gets elected and whatever have you. So their reliance is on the adults in their lives to take care of them, whatever, like that. First things first is SNAP benefits. They're releasing SNAP benefits early in some states, maybe all of the states. I'm not exactly sure. I know what's going on locally, right here in New York State. They are having they are releasing food stamps, February's food stamps early, so to be sure that everybody receives them. Now, here's the thing with that, though. Being that people will be receiving their food stamps by the 20th of this month, that is, 10 more days until some of them receive their benefits, maybe even more. Some people don't receive their benefits until the 7th, 8th, 9th, you name it. So that's a long stretch to have to consider when doing this. So does it hurt them? Yes, because it's the budgeting of this. They don't receive enough as it is to actually live on. Let me tell you that let me tell you from experience that food stamps don't take you the full entire month as it is. So receiving them early, you are going to be more tempted to spend them early because you know you're out already. So in February comes, you're not going to receive February's benefit in February because you already received them in January. Now, with that, we're not sure what's going to happen with March. If this partial shutdown is still going on in March, nobody knows who's going to receive it, how much they're going to receive, if receiving anything at all. With that, there's children involved in that. Families with children and people that take care of in their lives, they have to now worry about this, having to stretch it out, having to budget it all through from now all the way until possibly March, when they receive their next benefits in March. The problem is that's a lot longer stretch. We're talking from the 20th until the soonest would be the 1st. Some of them have to stretch that all the way out until like the 8th or 9th of the month of March, if they are going to be receiving their next full benefits. Nobody knows. Okay, that's the first thing children are affected from. The second thing is, now nobody's sure how it's going to work. If this is still proceeds into March, how the food lunch programs will be affected. Most people receiving SNAP benefits are receiving free and reduced lunches at schools. So therefore, the children are getting the biggest blow from this. They're children the government workers who are not getting their pay right now have children. So their children are suffering. Maybe not as much as those who are in poverty right now, but they are. Now, here's another thought I had is I'm on Facebook, and my the news that I watch regularly is on my Facebook, and you have comment section, of course, and in the comment section, as under these same stories, is well, I think it's time they get a job. Okay, this would be great if there was no other issues involved. Some people receiving SNAP benefits, they are disabled. Maybe they're home taking care of somebody else who is disabled. Um, Maybe they can't work for some other reason. You don't know the story behind it. So it's so easy to say. It is very easy to say, get a job. But the scope of the issue of just trying to go out there and get a job is a lot tougher than you can imagine. There's a lot involved. There's a lot of issues involved. And before anyone suggests go out and get a job, I think they should really put some thought into the story behind what could be the possibility why this person's not working, or maybe they are working. I know a lot of people receiving SNAP benefits are working. They're just not, they just don't have enough hours. For example, just recently with the minimum wage increase, these smaller companies who can't afford that wage increase have to lower people's hours in order to afford to keep them. I know for one, they were working up to 30 hours a week. Now they're cut down to 10 hours. And some of the workers in the same place are only getting 3 to 4 hours a week work, and they're struggling now as it is, and now they have to worry about the SNAP benefits that they're not going to be receiving. I know another lady who is now working, she works at our local grocery store. She works 2 jobs. She works back to back these jobs. She can't seem to make it either. So getting a job is not the solving of the problem. What solves the problem, I couldn't tell you. I'm no expert in the area, but I know I'm not going to just sit there and say get a job, because I know that there's a lot involved, and a lot that that it's a much bigger, broader area that a lot of people aren't seeing. They just seem to think that if you just get a job, you got it made. You're not going to need these benefits. Not true. So the statement "get a job" is a little kind of. It's just not. It doesn't even make sense at all. That's my perspective. That's, of course, how I feel about it. A few other worries involved in this partial government shutdown is the IRS. The IRS is being affected. A lot of people, a lot of reports are saying that, okay, I think you that are receiving your refunds will be covered. Everything will be fine. But that's only speculation. Nobody really knows until we get into it a little bit more. Another worry is, like with me, I go to college, I get federal aid. I get federal financial aid. Now, so far, because I'm already signed up for this year's, I'm not sure, and I haven't heard any stories on what's going to happen with 2019-2020 aid. It depends on how long this shutdown's going to last. Now, to tell you the truth, I didn't think it was going to last as long as it has. I didn't think that we would see any real effects of it. We've had shutdowns before. Things went more smoothly than they are right now. But right now, with the way things are happening, it seems like there's a lot more people affected than there has been in the past, definitely. So my thoughts out to those who have are working without pay. My thoughts go out to those who were furloughed, because I know you're not going to get your makeup work. You were sent home and said, My thoughts are out to those who receive SNAP benefits and the children that receive reduced and free lunches. We have to hope and pray that there will be no effects, because not only with that, with the Department of Agriculture being affected, there's a lot more than SNAP in your school lunch programs. You got your WIC, Women, Infants, and Children benefits that could be affected. We're not sure yet. You also have TANF benefits, that's temporary assistance to needy families, that we're not sure if it's going to be affected. I mean, there's so many things. I'm not even sure, who else could be affected from this, but those are the programs that I have researched and looked and saw that there's effective, they are being affected or can be, as far as that goes, and it's mostly coming from our local news sources. So with that thought in mind, I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. Any questions you may have, and I can, try my best to look it up for you. If there are any experts out there who are going to be seeing this video, please put your thoughts in. We would love to hear that. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, because I'll do some more a little bit, touching on some things. I know I was thinking about doing a video on gun control, a video on maybe religious freedom, things like that, maybe a little bit more. It depends on if you like this content or not. The like button will surely tell me that. And in the meantime, click that subscribe button, so that and the bell icon, so that I will be notified, so you will be notified next time I upload. And in the meantime, keep that coffee hot and those pinkies up. I will be seeing you.